very good morning to you listeners and welcome to the program, The Voices. This is one program where you lend your voice, you get to say what's going on around you, ranging from politics, social, sports, human, just name them. This is a place also where you are also free to express things the way they are. My name is Kenneth Chidi this morning, and of course, joining me to lend more or to add more voice to the voices is no other person than Madam Felicia Dunka. You know, I always call that name with something.
Honestly, and it gladdens my heart. Good morning. Yes, the emphasis.
Like, was your dad somewhere? Was he one of those?
No, at all. No blood relation. Nothing. Nothing that joins me with the Dimka that you know of.
I was thinking it's just a Dunka, Dimka.
No, it's D-U-N-K-A, Dunka. Yes. So
okay,
that's my name.
Welcome to The Voices.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
Thank you. So the morning is
good morning, viewers. Good to be here.
We're coming to work this morning. No rain. The weather was looking bright. Yes. All of a sudden, showers everywhere. It's August, right?
August rains.
Rain.
Giving us signs that with or without the rains, we must be at
yes, so we have to be in the studio too. Yes. We don't have holidays, you know.
We don't have
While
holidays.
Others are sleeping, we are awake. And not only us, of course, doctors and security agents too as well. Okay, Madam Felicia.
Yes.
The Voices this morning. We have lots of issues to talk about. In fact, the first one we're going to talk about is about a video. What China is doing. China is now telling us where the next world is going to, the tech world. While we are here still struggling on how to do campaigns, how to we are still constructing, we are still battling with road construction in Nigeria. China is already telling us what the next world will look like. Why our schools here are busy increasing school fees. A child will attend school, a child of 2 years will attend school paying 300,000, 400,000 naira, only for the child to go there, for one woman to babysit the child, and of course, at best, watch one cartoon, whatever animation video. Nothing more than that. And then you get to pay humongous amount of money in the name of school fees. China is telling you, hello guys, this and this is no longer needed. I told people that the COVID-19 introduced the next world. They thought I was lying. There was a particular church, I don't want to mention the name of that church, that made more money
during the
COVID than now that the church is even operating as a building. Because the pastor did not pay staff. There was no diesel to run gen. Just phone and internet. Online prayers, offering account numbers were displayed online and people paid, and it was generating a lot of money. Now that is the next world.
Development of technology, what it has brought to us.
We have robotic nurse.
Yes.
We have so many things. But
robotic doctors performing surgeries.
Okay. And yeah, we are still doing campaign, doing promising what is not. Well, we'll be going on a short break, and when we return, we'll have a video we want everyone to watch. I want you to look at that video and listen carefully. Look at what China is doing today. The next world, the next tech world. One of the richest men in the world, I think one of the kings in one of these Asian country, has I think a $20 million bodyguard, robotic bodyguard. Robotics, it has the capacity to detect, see, scan any human being from afar, where the world is going to. And we are here battling with one or two things. All right, let me save the best for the last. We'll go on a short break. And when we return, we'll go straight to the video.
So I'm Baroness Verma. I'm a member of the House of Lords in the United Kingdom, a former Minister for Energy and Climate Change, and a former Minister for Development. To all the listeners of PMB Television, it is wonderful to be able to reach out to you, to all of you viewers. Please listen and learn and take away lessons that will enhance your country, but wider the globe.
All right, welcome back to The Voices, your number one choice program here in Politics and Business Television, where you get to know what's going on around the world. My name is Kenneth Chiden, of course, still with me in the studio to also continue from, or to join, or rather joining with me in The Voices is of Madam Felicia Dunka. Madam Felicia Dunka, you're welcome one more time.
Thank you.
Like
you
before
for
we went on break,
me
yes,
once again.
I was trying to, route my way around the new world
that we're in.
Yes, and the fear is that a lot of jobs will be taken over by artificial intelligence. So the world is going. I don't know. For those of us spending huge money trying to get your child what we call education, you need to start understanding that in the next 5-10 years, that job you pride yourself around will fizzle out.
Of course.
Let's get to watch the video, and I need us to listen word for word what this Chinese man has to say.
In the last 5 years, China removed over 12,000 university degrees. 12,000! That's over 30% of every undergraduate program in the country. This wasn't a trim, it was a wipe. And it didn't hit useless subjects randomly. It hit entire categories. Arts, humanities, foreign languages, Japanese, gone. Management, marketing, logistics, advertising, gone. Even drama, animation, art design, gone. How did China decide what to cut? Every degree gets scored on a graduate unemployment rate and job quality. Score badly for 2 years and the program shuts down permanently. That's the process behind 12,000 removed degrees. And taking their slots are 10,000 new majors, almost all from 3 buckets: AI and data science, robotics and automation, advanced manufacturing and chip design. 9 universities also added embodied intelligence, which are degrees in building humanoid robots. This isn't universities updating their syllabus. This is a government rewriting what an entire generation should study, because it already decided what the next decade needs: robotics, chips, humanoid robots. That is also China's answer to a youth unemployment rate sitting above 16%. Not by creating jobs for degrees that exist, but by building the degrees around the jobs it wants to create. So the next time you wonder if your degree will still matter in 5 years, remember, China didn't wait to find out. It redesigned the degrees years beforehand.
All right, those of you owner, you need to think twice now watching this video. The earlier, the better. It's time to make hay when the sun is still on, because now this is the new world. Artificial intelligence, human body, humanized, of course, machine. Machines that behaves like human being. We saw one of them, of course, performing military exercises.
Yes.
So we're going to see we're going to see our robotic soldiers.
Of course.
Robots that you cannot shoot. You can hardly bring them down, or they'll bring you down. Already seeing that, we have drones that can also shoot up to 5,000 rounds. Also coordinate some form of GPRS, and of course, pinch their tents, pick their targets, and then take it out. Madam Felicia, arts, we in the arts, we are mostly affected.
Yes,
12,000 degrees
I heard that even
cancelled in China, including languages, arts generally.
within 5 years.
And me and you, we are doing arts here.
We are doing ads.
So very soon, Josie will not be working. They are telling you that you will not work.
You will not be working.
Okay, AI will do everything. Toby will be out of job. Me and you will be out of job. Madam Felicia.
Well,
they are threatening us.
They are only reminding us.
Okay, not threat.
Yes, there is not a threat.
Okay, let's hear.
They are only reminding us. Why am I saying this? Because some of us are already we know that the world, of course, is revolving with the advance of technology. We have seen, we have read, we have worked in places where students, of course, here in Nigeria, especially here in Abuja, that are already into robotics. Thank God I happen to work in a school where everything the students do is all about robotics. as I'm sitting here.
But you don't need it
So,
now, going but looking at your age.
For
Me and
me,
you don't need about it.
we don't need. You know, when I saw this, I just said, honestly speaking, they're only telling me to start preparing. The earlier, the better. On getting back to my own business, what I was doing before, that I may need a robotic to aid me in my business, so as to fasten my business of frying wena, open my own business, fry it.
You mean robotics to fry wena for you?
No, robotics will help me to deliver.
That wena we born.
No.
Let
No, really, I was making money in it, to tell you the joke apart. I was really making money. I was busy, but at the same time...
Can the robotics pronounce wena? They're telling you that language is out of the system.
Language is out of the system, but robotics will help me to make deliveries.
I think for me, what this is trying to tell me is that if for those who are talented, it is time to eat. Because one of the ways you can even, of course, kids, talented kids. While growing up as a child, I could construct vehicles, put there's this motor engine inside it, and I usually turned the radio cassette of modern engineering and face of the world. The art.
That's the reality.
Now, I want to say this. One of the reasons why the art seems to be the most hit is because I keep telling people the art, the artistic aspect of knowledge is more of a talent given by God. It is grace related. You see this job that I'm doing, naturally as a person, I know I'm a talented spokesperson. More so that I inherited it from my father. So it was easy to come, it was easier for me. By the time I went to school to garnish myself by way of studies, it became an added advantage. However, the university only taught me the university only brought out, fine-tuned what was already inside of me. And I keep telling people, there are courses you don't study in school. If you don't have it inside of you, for example, political science. What are you doing with that? Law. I've seen lawyers that I can challenge them favorably. I've seen a lot of people doing swimming jobs that requires common knowledge, common intelligence, simple, and they don't have those qualities as a human being. So it is understandably so why China will remove some of those discipline courses, especially those ones that borders on humanity. I keep encouraging parents, train your child, develop the talent of your child. The world is drifting away from certain things.
And how do you even develop the talent of a child? You need to be close to your child. So
Study your child.
Observe what the child does. If a child, for example, is used to molding, taking mold from maybe a water side to mold what do you call, maybe blocks,
clay pots,
or to clay pots, clay plates or cups, then you should know that child is, you listen to your child singing, or maybe in the process of reciting some poems, simple poems that are being taught in school repeatedly, the child is reciting at home. You need to take time to listen to the child. Then that's when you know vegetables or whatever for soup, or preparing whatever kind of dish you want to for the family. The child is closely monitoring what the mother is doing and trying to.
But they are telling that AI can cook now very soon.
Well, the AI can.
So we don't even need to marry a wife.
No, you need to. You just need to marry a wife. Marry AI and see whether she can give you all the satisfactions you need as a man.
We have doll babies now.
No matter what, that's nature.
We have doll.
You cannot cheat nature. That cannot be taken away from.
They are telling you that nature is done.
I'm telling you, it cannot be the same. I can give you examples. It cannot be the same.
We have women who are also buying there's what we call dildos. However, women are buying it.
I know, but
a woman told me that I don't need a man.
No.
I don't need a man. I can afford dildo, whatever it is.
If that woman should be truthful to herself, she will let you know that to some extent it's never the same. that satisfaction you get as a woman, I'm telling you, it will never be the same.
So if you will start misbehaving very soon, we'll oust you out.
Well, if that's your own business, if you go
Get
to, if you go to
AI
go
to
and get
cook for
a,
me,
if you
get
go
AI
get,
to bait me,
if you go and get
AI
a
to service
robotic
my car and
wife,
drive my car.
you know that it will only be for a moment. That robotic may fail you when it
We
comes
have
to
AI
that.
wives.
When it comes to that AI robotics will fail you. You cannot take nature away from this at all.
So what lessons?
But what I'm saying is that for parents to even develop what talent the child has, you need to monitor the child. You need to watch. You need to listen so as to enable you develop what talent that your child has. Like you just gave an example now when you used to create maybe to manufacture what do you call
we call it empty canister. We cut it.
Yes.
There's this stick. This gotten from
is it bamboo?
Guinea corn.
Okay.
What we call dawa. We peel it. We call it kara those days. And then we use it to construct vehicles using broom as nails to craft it into. I was not privileged to grow it as a child. But then again, what do you think? What advice do you have for Nigeria as a country looking at this? We still have universities. We're not even paying salaries of workers, teachers.
For months.
We still have us going on strike. We still have lecturers teaching us what was taught in 1960, using books and materials that our forefathers used. How much more to scrap courses? And here we are, China is telling us we don't need these courses in the university. 12,000 of them.
Well, for me, I want to tell Nigerians that honestly, if only we can, let us take a leap from what do you call him? Jackie Yap is telling us from China. That, in fact, one beautiful thing I must say here is that Nigerians are they were multi-talented. So let us take a lead from China. What China is doing today, we have. Some of us even have more than what China is telling us today. But the only thing is that we need to develop what we have. And that's to tell us that it goes beyond the going of school, studying, as you earlier mentioned, courses that are not relevant. And that's why you see some of our Gen Zs today, when someone finishes studying a particular course, the person ends up sitting at home, waiting for the parents to still fend for he or she. So what's the essence of going to the school? That's the message China is telling us today, that we should go beyond the certificates of whatever course or that we are always aiming at, to the reality of life. Because it's not the certificate that will put food on your table. It's what you have at hand that will put food on your table. The talent you have is what will bring you food.
Now you can see another AI video. You see?
Can you see?
You see?
Walking. Like a normal human person.
You see?
That could function as a genuine companion, and as robots start moving into homes, hospitals, and care facilities that wrap around a robot's body, this unlocks a lot. A robot with an e-skin installed can halt mid-movement. By mid-2025, JQ, the scale of ambition here is the Fremont Model S and X production line, told us that Musk said that the deployment units are not doing useful work yet. They're there to learn and collect data. Every robot Tesla puts on a factory floor generates training data that no competitor can match in volume. The June 2025 decision to bring in Ashcock Dynamics is already shipping something that works and the manufacturing scale of Optimus are facial movements that carry most of the nuance in any real conversation. The aesthetic design was handled by a former Marvel Studios prop and collectible designer with 18 years of experience. That's not a random empire. It's exactly why this thing looks so compelling rather than unsettling. The AI behind the emotional system was led by a technical director with a PhD in computer science from the University of Washington. The goal was never just a robot that could smile on command. It was something that could function as a genuine companion, something that picks up on psychological context and responds in ways that feel real rather than scripted. The company framed it openly as a tool against digital loneliness and launched a Kickstarter campaign to put it directly into people's hands. Now, what gets me about Eva I is that it takes on the part of human likeness that every single industrial robot on this list ignores completely. Atlas can sort factory parts, Optimus can fold laundry, but can either of them hold a real conversation and make you feel like something actually heard you? Eva I is built for exactly that, and as robots start moving into homes, hospitals, and care facilities, that kind of emotional range is going to matter a lot, especially in elder care, where loneliness causes real, measurable harm. Now, this one is a little different from the others because it's not a standalone robot, it's a technology, but it belongs on this list because it solves a fundamental limitation that almost every humanoid on the market shares. They can't feel anything. JQ Industries built a fabric-based electronic skin using piezo-resistive flexible tactile sensors, which are basically woven fiber sensors that wrap around a robot's body the way clothing wraps around ours. When installed on a humanoid like the Unitree G1, the entire body surface becomes touch-sensitive. A light touch converts into electrical signals, measuring pressure, deformation, and slip in real time, and all processed by AI for closed-loop control. The whole system integrates with NVIDIA Isaac Sim. The specs are genuinely impressive. The glove compartment delivers multi-point tactile feedback across the full palm, handles joint folds down to...
Well, I can't stop watching this, and
Yes, very interesting.
Very interesting
honestly.
indeed, and of course, it's not enough to be interesting, it's also a cause for serious concern. I told you before we saw this video that if women are not careful, women will be replaced.
You know what really impressed me in the video? The AI woman being very romantic. You understand?
See?
Yes, being very romantic, being on the shoulder of the husband.
See?
Yes, that's a beautiful companion.
See?
How many of our women do that today?
That's what I'm telling you.
Let me correct what you said initially.
We don't care anymore.
If women are not careful,
I will go and buy AI and put it, and I will take care of you.
Even if the AI does fail you, it may not be immediately. You must have enjoyed the companionship of the AI.
Well, if it fails out, I will buy 2050 model. The good thing about AI,
they keep upgrading.
Yes. So AI is for those of us. You
Honestly,
can see,
look at the beautiful face.
Who think that we can do without you. Yes, you can see what AI
no matter what, as I earlier said, you still need us. See the beautiful face.
You see?
See the blinking of the eyes.
Yes.
Very inviting.
Yes.
But you know, in all that, I was just saying to myself that
for those of us who are into expensive bride price,
yes,
I think you have seen where to convert and channel our bride price
to AI wives.
Yes.
It will never work. Not here in Africa.
Huh?
Not here in Africa. It will take a longer time for it to work.
We'll get to see that. Of course, AI will now.
But it's good for us to know that so that women will lessen the way we
give me problem.
Disobey. we disobey or we maltreat our husbands.
Yes.
And the husbands too, you should be more careful.
Well,
you should be more careful, because even if you drop your real wife for an alternative,
the real wife will go and look for AI husband.
Go and look for AI husband.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But you know, in all this, I was just saying to myself that God Himself was, is a very artistic person. You understand? So that translates into His own creation.
Yes.
That's just a step forward to what God is, where His image is. He created us, and here we are. He instilled in us the intelligence that we have to even think, to create. something that will be useful to the human person, and that's what we are seeing. So in that creativity, we are seeing it being translated into the AI.
Okay, what should be going on in the minds of those who own schools in Nigeria now, saying this?
Well, as
What do you think they should be doing now?
in fact, they should step.
China has scrapped 12,000.
12,000.
Our universities are still struggling with salaries of lecturers. And lecturers are still teaching us what they learned 60 years ago.
You know, one funny thing even about the lecturers, well, I'm not here to condemn them, but you can see even with the advancement of the technology like the AI we are having now, for those of us that went to, you know, upgraded our certificates, you meet lecturers that still, as you said, using the old ways of teaching methods. Yes, the methodologies, you know, are very old. Some cannot even research, some cannot even use the system to even type, not to talk of even marking. You know, when it comes to marking scripts on the system, some lecturers cannot do that. You understand? So not to talk of researching. When it comes to researching,
we are still writing JAMB using paper. We are still writing Wike on paper.
And here we are with China that is so advanced. Is it that the Chinese people are even more intelligent than us? Why can't we channel our intelligence to something similar?
Do we see us
like the schools you are talking of?
Yes.
As I said, there are some schools in Nigeria, especially even in Abuja here, that are already into robotics. You see what students produce. You know, they will marvel you. You'll be wondering, are we in Nigeria? For the first time in my life, I saw a robotic, an electric, whatever, a vehicle that was not using gas, was not using fuel, moving. I was marveled. I saw a child constructing the panels of what do you call solar panels and stuff like that. So, you know, that's to tell us that schools, proprietors and proprietresses, that we should go beyond what we have on ground and take a lead from what China is telling us.
So do we see most of our schools shutting down?
Yes, we see most of our schools will shut down, of course, seeing all this now. Most schools will shut down. Is it schools that children, as you said, parents pay school fees of maybe 500 per time, or even 1 million point plus, and they are not seeing what children cannot even sit down to think, to have a concept of what they want to do and create it. Let parents see with all this now. So this is what parents are looking for, fast way of doing things to ease off the burden of sitting for hours, maybe doing a particular thing, cooking or washing clothes and so on.
But there are those who also argue with you that China is very developed, and Nigeria and Africa by extension, or in general, is far from
lag behind
development. Now this might necessarily not pose serious threat to us, because before we can get to this level, we need over 1,000 years from now.
How did they get there?
Leadership.
Yes, leadership. They started from somewhere. As I always say, humble beginning.
They voted the right people in power.
They voted the right people in power.
We are still voting across religion.
We are still voting wrong persons that will come and deceive us over maybe a measure of rice or half bag of corn or whatever.
Now, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria came to tell us and gave us a business model.
To be roasting corn, frying akara.
And now we are seeing young people, what they are doing. What is actually the problem with some of our leaders? Is it that they don't see these things and they don't wish it for our people? Or the people who are also doing this and don't want it to come to Africa? Where did we miss it? Where is the problem?
It's not that
where does the problem lie?
It's not that we don't see. As I will always say, that it's all about misplacement of priority. We see. It's like a man having a wife, that when money comes into the man's hands, he has a plan already on what to do with when money comes into his hands. But immediately he grabs that money, he changes
The plan disappears.
the plan. Yes. He divides the money into something unnecessary that will never yield value to his own life or even the life of the family member. So that's exactly what is playing out in our leaders here in Nigeria today, that we have what we call misplacement of priority. We know what to do, but the moment we are almost getting to what we are supposed to do to achieve what we need, the needed result, we divert our attention. So why can't we remain focused? Because of course, like the Chinese people now, it didn't take them a day. It wasn't a day's plan. It's a long time plan. They foresaw that, okay, if we were like this before, let us shift, make a shift. And that's where it has got them to. So we can do the same. And it will never, you know, and like the people are conscious of the fact that, yes, their leaders are leaders that are always particular about their own development of the human person. Like in most of the European countries today, when you go, they are not even particular about certificates. I said it here one time, like when I was a child, as a grown-up child, I saw the white people as people that were more intelligent than the Africans. But you know, along the line, I got to know that some of them even came to Nigeria with not even a school set. They didn't even have a primary school living certificate, not to talk of secondary school living certificate.
And here we have, it's a
Honestly,
big deal.
And they came to Nigeria and they dominated the whole system, and they were dictating to us what to do. Without even had the school set.
So it's the certificate.
It's a Sabi now we are talking of. Like Barkate will always say that is the Sabi certificates we should be more concerned about, not the certificates.
So how did we get it wrong now? Because honestly speaking, parents are yet to understand the post world and where the next world is, tilting towards. How do we get parents to know that some of these things, this educational system, so-called education, they think their children is acquiring is not the true education? How do we get the parents to understand the new world so that we can know where to channel our money, and our young people will not be useless in the future? China is already preparing the young ones for the next generation. Here we are up and against corruption. We're up and against bad leadership. We're not even talking about standards that we can lay, foundations that we can lay for our young ones to continue and compete favorably in the global stage. And we're in a country of multi-talented young people. How do we get out of this quagmire? How do we get out of this situation we found ourselves? Starting from the family sector.
Well, to start from the family sector, it was here yesterday. We were talking about exam malpractices, and a question was asked. We answered.
Yes.
We all agreed that competition is what has led us to where we are.
But this is the place to show competition.
Yes, that's where I'm coming to. This is where we should show competition and creativity to move along with the signs of time. This is one of the signs we are seeing. This is what technology has brought us.
Because talking about the signs of time.
Signs of time.
Even the scripture, the book of the children of Issachar, we are not Christians. But the Bible said they succeeded.
So why can't we succeed?
Not because they went to school.
They didn't.
They succeeded for one reason. Because they understood AI in their time. They understood AI in their time. They understood times and season.
Not even
my child must be a lawyer. Thank God they say you don't need to be a lawyer.
You don't need to be a lawyer because your father is a lawyer.
They say within the Supreme Court. My child must be this, my son must be that.
Or you say because this person's child is a doctor, my own child has to be a doctor. So that spirit of competition, with unhealthy competition, I will call it, we should incite and we stop that and look beyond and key into what China is telling us today, that we should forget about competition. I don't think there's any Chinese person that will come out to tell us that because my child can come up with the creation of a particular robotics to be able to cook in my own kitchen, then your own child must be the same. No, They have gone beyond that unhealthy competition. They are now after what we call positive competition. So we should key into such and stop the unnecessary unhealthy competitions that we have. Because you are a lawyer today does not mean that your child or your daughter, whoever should be a lawyer. Look at how fast moving this robotic is. Look at even stopping for the next to pass. Is that not traffic?
Robot cleaning the house.
And see the man relaxed in his cushion.
See robot.
Is that not a factory?
It is a factory.
Mm-hmm.
See robots taking stock. Just imagine. Tesla. Can you imagine? Imagine guns. Now with this kind of robotic technology, we can tackle insecurity.
Of course. You know that's where my mind is going to. I said, why can't we? Why have you been finding it?
Only these ones can go inside the bush and develop everybody
and clear everyone. All these
our
bandits
government should
around.
approach this company and of course get. Can you imagine?
Look at the child dancing class.
Look at.
Look at in a kitchen.
Oh my wow. Just watch this.
See activities going on.
See? Imagine these robots with guns. They don't even need to hold a gun.
They don't need to hold a gun.
On their own, they can even release.
It's quite unfortunate. And I
well,
say,
we can't
Nigeria,
talk about this.
Yes, honestly speaking, one cannot. But you know, if we keep watching this now, we can watch it all day long.
All day long, indeed, and of course, the beautiful part of this is that at least for those of you women that are doing shakara, we can get a robot to do what.
We too can get the robot to
have the
companionship.
You see, it was a woman.
Because a robot will not have time to be scolding you or shouting at
robotic
me.
Man. Yeah, in terms of relationship, it was a robot woman.
Didn't you see that robot, that romantic robot that was?
It's a woman, not the man own.
No, it's a woman.
But
in all the robots,
because no men don't have problems, so there's no need for robotic men. In all the robots
you saw now, did you hear any robot shouting?
People have problems.
Did you hear any robot shouting? That's another lesson.
Huh?
All the robots we have seen, see this beautiful face.
She's behaving herself.
They are quietly doing their own thing.
The robot is trained to respect us.
They don't need to shout.
Only when
they don't need to become crazy.
When we have money, you respect us. When we don't have money, you talk.
Learn from this.
You see?
They are quietly doing their own thing. No shouting.
See,
honestly speaking.
Why would I shout for a woman who is behaving? You don't have sense. That's why I'm shouting now.
No. But
when the woman does not have sense.
If you can shout at a human person, why can't you shout to the robot?
No, the robot is wired to do what is instructed to do.
But a normal human person should not shout.
You even disobeyed God. You want much more me?
No. But when you
disobey God,
when you disobey, God does not shout at you.
You disobey God.
God listens. He still watches.
Did God not drive you away?
He watches.
God drove you away from the garden.
No, he watches you.
And caused you to go through pain before you give birth.
You made him to drive.
No, you gave us that apple. You gave us that apple.
Anyway, that's just another lesson. Again, we need to
give us that apple.
That we should be more.
Thank you very much, China. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Listen.
Now we'll have peace. Men will live long.
A woman will live longer.
No,
when you misbehave, we just pick a robot.
Do all your alleged side chick business, and then we'll go ahead with our robotic The only problem is that you can't have robotic side chick. That would be too expensive. All right, that's on a lighter note.
Yes, that's
and thank you very much, Madam Felicia Dunker. And we'll be going on a short break. And when we come back away from robotics, we are now bringing it down to our own, where other countries are doing serious things. Some of our leaders are voting money that can build robots to even lead for Billboard. Stay tuned. When we come back, we'll see the leader and we'll see the Billboard. Go nowhere. We'll be back. All right, welcome to The Voices. Of course, the advert you just saw is a free TV where you get to watch us on Channel 92 there on free TV. Of course, free TV is the in thing, is our own television AI now in Nigeria, where you can also get to enjoy beautiful programs, FOC, that's free of charge. That's why it's called free TV. For those of you who like things that are free, welcome to the free world. My name is Kenneth Chidi, and of course, still with me in the studio to take us through the second topic, which is the borders on politics and our own local AI here, because our own AI here is politics. So, Madam Felicia Dunker,
yes.
welcome.
Thank you, sir.
We just finished enjoying a very beautiful world, and only for us to deport ourselves back to our own reality, Nigeria. That's why our national anthem is even, I don't know. That new national anthem.
Do you know how to sing it?
Are you asking me? Do you know how to sing it?
Yeah, I've not learned it.
Okay.
I've not.
Maybe
the old one, I still know how to sing.
Okay. All right. Well, keep learning. Me, I'm trying to learn it, but I stopped at a particular stanza. Now, that's not even the issue. The national anthem is saying Nigeria will hate you. It's enough to hail us indeed. Because now we are seeing the minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria allegedly voting 750 million naira for campaign billboards in respect to the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria come 2027 general election. And it is coming at a time where the bishops just left the president citing hunger and insecurity. And here we are voting over close to R1 billion for something that has not economic viability. Sometimes we begin to wonder where these monies were voted from. In a state, or rather a state capital, that have schools without chairs and tables, donated by some meaning Nigerians by way of charity, and somebody is voting 750 million allegedly for billboards. Somebody's picture in the name of campaign. Do we really need billboards to win election? And I'm happy to answer that question. The supporters of a particular opposition party by way of the person of P2B responded that we don't need billboards to win Abuja. We've already won Abuja before. Look at it. Look at. Fee for presidential billboard in FCT is 750 million naira. And then the response, we have won FCT before, so we don't need billboard to win it again. You can see, Madam Felicia,
Yes.
750 million naira. Whooping sum.
Well, I just having watched the video of the China, how it has advanced, and coming to this now, I'm still going back to the fact that it's all about misplacement of priority. What a contrast. Here we are seeing 750 million naira for what? For billboard in Abuja. If you are doing so well in life, you don't need to be announced. You don't need to be announced. People will follow suit. They will key immediately into what you are doing. Just as we were saying not quite long that we should key into what China is doing. How advanced it is.
So when you are doing well, naturally you attract people.
You attract people to yourself. You attract attention to yourself. You don't need to be announced. Honestly speaking, by their words, we shall know them. By their action, we shall know them. So for me, it's all about misplacement of priority, because what on earth is 750 million naira going to do to Nigerians? Just having someone's picture pasted on a billboard for people to pass, people that are even hungry, that they are not well fed. How many of us will even have the energy to even look up? You have not even finished looking down. You don't have the strength to even look down. Not to talk of looking up to even see the
you even have headache trying to look
you
up.
have headache.
Because you have not eaten.
For those of us that are even using glasses, when you have not eaten for 1 hour or 2 hours, you know what it means. For people like us, I even have me like I like my breakfast. I can't do without my breakfast. Once I don't have it, the moment it's 9 o'clock, I begin to have headache. You can imagine myself passing by, and other persons are looking at that billboard. If it comes to be, then I will look. I don't have the strength to even look up. Immediately it's 9, I don't eat. So for honestly speaking, people are shifting away from the reality. It's like moving, you are running after shadows.
Now,
when the real thing is there on ground.
Where did the minister get 750 million to print billboards alone in Abuja?
That is it, the source. Where is the source?
Where is the source?
It coming from?
Barrister N750, Wike, Minister of FCT, I'm asking you, sir, with due respect, where did you get the money?
750
Can you explain
million.
to us, is it part of the budget? Was it a loan? Is it a gift? To, plunge it into an activity that has zero economic, returns.
Could it be that someone donated the money? So where is the source of this 750 million? That's what we really want to know. We care to know as concerned Nigerians. Well, even if maybe they want to see it, yes, on Wike is seeing it that because we are moving towards the ahead of the 2027 election, of course, that advertisement of whatever billboards is
But you said it, we don't need advertisement.
We don't need to. Honestly, if you are doing well, that's for me. That's the summary of what I have to say. If you are doing so well in life, you don't need to advertise yourself.
Okay, now let's go to a Peter Obi. With due respect, we're not promoting anybody. Recently went to a church, a burial ceremony somewhere, to grace an occasion somewhere in Delta State. Upon landing the airport, there was chaos everywhere. No road, people crowded him. He doesn't have a billboard there. And here you are. Somebody is going to spend 750 million naira just to let people see him. What is the contrast in these two?
It still boils down to the fact, what I said. If you are doing well, you don't need to. Like Peter.
Why will people gather a man who has no billboard?
Billboard. It was
because of what he did. The news spreads everywhere. People gather
his prestige. What he did. If they won in 2023, and since 2023 they have been doing so well, they don't need a billboard at this time, at this point in time, to win another elections. APC doesn't need that. I'm telling you, go and ask even the most foolish person in your community. That person will tell you that if APC has been doing so well, they don't need that billboard. They don't even need such an amount of money. Is it that they are doing it to scare away other opposition parties from having access to whatever billboard they want to put up for people to see? So as a strategy for their campaign, they don't need it. Or are they trying to maybe attract an income to themselves? By saying that, okay, if it's 750, from that 750, we are going to get something out of it. But my question still remains, where is the source? What is the source of that 750 million? If only they have made us to know where that source is or what the source is, then we'll be able to know what to say, to follow up. But since they have not told us, then is it that they are trying, as I said, to scare away other opposition parties from putting up their own billboard as part of
the other opposition responded that in 2023, they won the election They won the FCT without a billboard.
Without
Now,
a
this
billboard.
70-50 million naira is for FCT alone. Not even all parts of FCT. At least FCT, the metropolis, most especially. Is that amount?
What about other constituencies?
Is that amount not too much?
It's too much. It's too much.
If I thought you want to do billboard, you open some of close to $1 billion for billboards.
And even if they want to, what's the value of the billboards to the society, to the FCT itself? What is the value? Because anything you are doing without a value, then it's of no use. It doesn't call for it. What benefit is the billboard going to be for the community?
Let's look at other sectors. The same FCT. Here in Amak, we have schools around Lugbe. Just recently we saw where the likes of VDM went to renovate the school and donated chairs and tables. We have schools, we have healthcare centers that are not working in this MFCT. We saw Agege, where a young, honorable chairman is doing wonders. And then here in Abuja, somebody is bringing us 750 million to do billboard. And we have some police division, Damangaza Police Division, Apo Axis is a shamble of itself. You need to go there. You'll be so disappointed that is a police division, and somebody is voting unexplained, alleged 750 million naira for billboard. We saw a video or a picture of footage where policemen were guarding a particular billboard in a state for the fear of hoodlums coming to tear it down. And mind you, some of these billboards will be destroyed at the end of the day because there are those who will not be happy with the pictures seen and who will not be comfortable with some of the pictures displayed there. By way of showing their grievances, even though we are not in support of such act, but that would be another waste of money.
On a lighter mood, I can't remember of recent. I was watching a video clip of a goat that went to tear off the billboard of the particular party's
particular candidate.
Yes, candidate was tearing it. So that's to tell us that even animals are not happy with the system.
The animal was tearing the billboard.
Yes, was tearing the billboard.
So are you saying that the animal has a way of protesting?
Protesting. Even animals are not happy. They are protesting.
Well, is the fuel hike affecting the animals?
It has to affect, because if the human person does not eat, is it not from the remnants of whatever the human person eats that the animals will have?
How?
The chaff. People now cannot go to farm. I'm a northerner. Is it not from the produce of the farm? That's when you grind, you take your corn to the mill, you get the chaff or whatever, the husk, then you put for the animals. If you don't have that produce from you can't. In the first place, because of the issue of insecurity, you cannot go to farm. When you don't have those grains in your homes, what do you have to give to your animals to eat?
So the animal have to resort to its own self-help.
Yes, so the animal perhaps for me,
going to eat
that
the banners
was my own
of
translation. The animals store the billboard.
I think we used to have that video. I don't know if
I think I saw it of recent, whether it was from here or wherever, but that was the reality of life. That it could be that the animal was protesting against the hunger, not well fed.
Well, could it be that our leaders actually feeling the pains of Nigerians?
They don't. I was just saying it within me that I just wish these leaders will be in tune with what people are going through.
You are going to mount a billboard, a giant billboard,
speaking,
in front of the IDP camp, in front of a hopeless set of people who cannot even boast of the next meal.
At all.
And you are going there to mount billboards.
Is it not the same FCT?
Running into millions.
FCT that we are in now, you and I. For 3 months now, some persons have not been paid their salaries. You go out now, a lady told me of how she went out looking for just 1,000 naira for a whole 1 week. She could not get it.
Our advice her to pack out of Abuja.
I'm telling you.
Let her pack out of Abuja.
To go where?
Where she can get 1,000? Oh.
Where can you get the 1,000?
Because if anybody cannot help you here, what are you doing here?
Even if you have to go back to your village now, how many people even have the 1,000 naira to give you?
At least you will not
When
ask
people have no access any longer to
ask for
go to their
1,000. You
farm.
ask for 550 naira in your village. I think that's what they can afford.
I'm telling you, the village is even worse because no one will give you. If they know that you have been in Abuja, is that not what makes some people to be so ashamed?
So
of
everybody in
going back to
Abuja is doing well?
If you're in Abuja, automatically there's a clear picture that you are doing so well in Abuja.
Really?
Nobody will, yes, of course.
Even though you are trekking in Abuja?
Nobody will give, even if you are sleeping under the bridge, nobody will want to give you anything. As far as you are from Abuja. So that's to tell you the height of poverty, what people are going through in Nigeria, that our leaders are not even in tune with the realities of life, what people are going through. Because even hearing that 750 million naira alone, for me, it's very discouraging.
Okay, what relevance is Billboard to the chances of one winning election?
We have said it here now.
No, what's relevant? Let's assume the
it's
Billboard.
Very irrelevant.
Huh?
It's very, very
Are you sure the Billboard will not make people see whoever is there and say, wow?
If they were able to win in 2023 without a Billboard, why now? Why now?
The opposition now won in 2023, won this N750 without a Billboard. And they are also telling the minister that with your 750 million naira Billboard, we are still going to win you. Why do you think what's giving them that boldness? Is it that what message are they trying to pass?
The simple message is that you guys are not doing well. You guys are not doing well, and the system has failed us. People are not happy. So whether you mount up something more than the 750 naira Billboard, you are still not going to win. People are not happy entirely with the system.
So what advice do you have for the minister?
Well, for the minister, for me, he shouldn't have even said this. He shouldn't have said it, because already if you come out to tell us that 750 million is for a Billboard, for me, it doesn't. And he even knows himself that it's of no value to the FCC. So he shouldn't have in the first place said it without even making us to know the source of it. Because anything that has no source of it is open to so many misinterpretations. I'm telling you, so it's open to so many misinterpretations. A hungry person, you are calling a very high figure to the listening ear of a hungry person. The person has the right to interpret it differently, in a way he or she feels like, and you have no question to ask. At this point in time that we are in, you now and I, maybe we have not had our breakfast, and somebody is calling a figure of 750 without telling us the source.
That's another problem.
What encouragement is the person giving me? For you, nothing.
Don't you think the anti-graft agencies,
they should probe this? If they are up and doing, I think they should look into it. Where is the source? What is the source of the 750 million naira?
Okay. We're going to get to know the source. And of course, for those who love yam, which yam will be used to eat the sauce? We'll get to find out. We'll go on a short break, and when we return, the voices still continues after this time out.
So I'm Baroness Verma. I'm a member of the House of Lords in the United Kingdom, a former Minister for Energy and Climate Change, and a former Minister for Development. To all the listeners of PMB Television, it is wonderful to be able to reach out to you, to all of you viewers. Please listen and learn and take away lessons that will enhance your country, but wider the globe.
Imagine, see, television, movies, news, and entertainment, they your pocket, just like that. Welcome to Free TV app. Now the #1 digital TV app for Nigeria. Free TV app get over 100 live TV channels, breaking news, sports, Nollywood movies, small pikin shows, and plenty more inside one app. No decoder wahala, no plenty setup. Just download, open, begin the watch. To get the app, just search Free TV for Google Play Store or Free TV.English for Apple App Store, or scan the QR code for your screen. Registration will take you seconds. You fit use phone number, email, WhatsApp, Google, or Apple ID. OTP even dey, so make your account stay safe. For inside the app, The live TV section gets over 100 licensed channels with program guide, pause, rewind, and catch up. Free TV no be ordinary app. Na digital revolution. Download Free TV today. Imagine say television, movies, news, and entertainment.
All right, welcome back to The Voices. We're going to be wrapping up shortly. And of course, still with me in the studio is Madam Felicia Duncan. We were talking about the 750 million naira earmarked for Billboard, probably for the forthcoming general elections. And of course, response from one of the strongest opposition parties saying that we won the elections at the federal capital without a Billboard. There are those who say, well, could it be that you don't have the money? That is why you are sounding like that. But here, Madam Felicia is saying, no, a good ship has no hiding place. A good fish has no hiding place. If you are doing very well, people will get to locate you wherever you are. I remember those days growing up, we used to trek miles to go and eat Mama Malaki's jollof rice because she knows how to prepare it. Oh no, growing up within the environment I grew up, Mama Malaki, there's this touch she has, cooking jollof rice. No matter how your mother cooks jollof rice, it will not be as sweet like as Mama Malaki's jollof rice. And we could trek miles and miles, save coins to go and eat Mama Malaki's jollof rice. Many years down the line, I ran into her somewhere at the Zuba spare parts market. She's still cooking.
Imagine.
And I said, yeah, well, this woman has
consistency.
Yes. And by now, only God knows if she has, increased the taste or maintained the taste of a jollof rice. Now, to Nyesson Wike, the Minister of FCT, preparing money for Billboard. The question is it for PDP or for APC?
Well, I just...
Because right now, Wike is a member of a faction of the PDP.
That isn't stated anyway. Well,
if we come out and see the Billboard of the sitting president sponsored by Wike, then Wike clearly should tell us that he's a member of the APC. And then we rest the matter. So what are we likely to see?
Well, I think here maybe he wants to play safe by remaining neutral because it's not clearly specified of the party he's referring this to, the Billboard spending 750 million.
No, we're asking him a very simple and harmless question. Which political party are you going to float the Billboard? Is it your own PDP-led candidate or another political party?
Or the sitting party?
Or the sitting president? Then we will now know that this is a clear case of anti-party staring us at the face. Secondly, I also want to find out, Wike, yes, is doing well in terms of road construction, but there are roads is yet to be completed. Don't you think this money should be channeled to other sectors of the economy? Healthcare
services.
Of course, school. Jabi Primary School right in front of us. I attended that school that has produced so many great minds today. It's a shadow of itself. Can't Wike go there and, rejuvenate that place and make it a state-of-the-art primary school?
Well, I just pray he's not only sitting in the corridor of his house, or let me say at the comfort zone of his house to be telling us this. He should move away a little bit to those places we are talking of. Like even the construction of Maraba Road that has taken so long. And up to now, people are still having the impact of plying that road every day. For those of us that come into town to work.
You mean they've not finished the road?
Up to now.
But is work ongoing?
Work is ongoing, but for me, in as much as
at a slow
pace, they should hasten it up. I think you should channel maybe some amount of that 750 million naira to the construction of that road. So that people have suffered enough. So many people have been made to move to towns. Let me tell you, some people are even sleeping on our different bridges today. just to get to where they are, they work. Some even sleep in offices. Some are squatting in a very uncomfortable environment just to make sure they get to work because of that construction of road in Maraba. You can spend 2 hours or more when you are going back home. You need to see the traffic congestion. So if you could channel some amount of that for 750 to that, it will do well. People will even bless him more for what he's doing. So that misplacement of priority for me, schools, as you said, are there. As we are talking now, I'm sure there are some schools, even in Abuja here, that students
don't even have school buses.
They don't have school buses. Students are even sitting on the ground. Well, let me say they are sitting on the floor to learn. The blackboard, we have gone beyond the use of blackboard to teach. The whiteboard, some schools don't even have access to the whiteboard. Teachers still using the chalk, and which we all know the side effect of chalk on teachers' eyes sight. I'm one of those that was affected because of the use of chalk, constant use of chalk on to write on the board. You know, because of the chemicals used. Constantly, if a teacher uses chalk, it will get to a stage that the eyes will be affected. And that's why, just check around, you'll see that most teachers use glasses. I'm telling you, just check out, you'll see. So that's just a fact. He should channel that money to the development of some government schools that we have around the FCT and even
what of healthcare?
Healthcare services.
Okay, we saw in Japan where somebody was contesting for the seat of a governor, and he was carrying just a bicycle and one standing flexi banner on the streets, and was on his own trying to woo the electorate to vote for him as a governor of a state. And here we are, a minister of the federal capital is saying he's going to spend 750 million to do billboard and pictures of a candidate, of which we are expecting to see the billboard and the picture of the particular candidate in question. Do you think that our leaders should, find a better ways of channeling monies to the right place as a leader? Why are we spending much money for campaigns in this country? Why do we have a capital intensive and capitally high spending rates in our politics in Nigeria? Is that the best way to convince us? Why are the politicians spending too much money? Why? Is it that if they don't spend it, we will not get to know and trust in their capacity to rule?
Let me even add, is it that they want to generate more money to themselves by putting the billboard? Because in normal advertisements, if you want to advertise, advertisement attracts more customers to you.
But in this case, you are not advertising a commodity.
We are not advertising your commodity. You are advertising the human person. That human person you are advertising. What is the worth of the human person to the society? What has the human person done to the society that we have not seen, that we are advertising? So for me, I'm still going to the fact that they should channel the money to the rightful places, not just for the advertisement. As we have mentioned it here severally, that the advertisement, the billboard does not add any value to any of us, not to talk of SCT or any other community.
We are too hungry to read.
We are too hungry to. As I told you, I said, 9 o'clock, once I don't have my breakfast, I begin to have headache. So I don't even have the strength to even look up to see whatever kind of billboard that will be mounted on. So it has not. So we are so heated.
That exercise already is an exercise in futility.
That is it.
On arrival.
On arrival,
it's dead on arrival. Because Mr. Wike, there are people who say that whatever you are going to display on that billboard may likely not attract anybody's attention. We have too many billboards to read, and Nigerians don't even have reading culture, let alone watching the picture of someone who cannot put food on your table, allegedly. So I want to appeal to you as a father, as a leader, to also find ways to address other burning issues. We have our hospitals, resident doctors are already planning on going on strike. We have roads that you have been doing so well that are yet to be completed. We have so many things that are begging for attention. We have school children who cannot even sit down and learn under a very conducive environment. And of course, salaries of teachers are nothing to write home about. We want to appeal to you using this medium, the voices, saying that you can do better, and of course, jettisoning this idea of printing billboard. Much as we have said that from even an opposition party, that they also won the same city you are plunging, you're going to plunge for 750 million. Somebody won that city without a kobo. So it is doable, Mr. Minister. You can do it. All you need to do is to work harder, preach harder, let the president, whoever you are going to print on that billboard, intensify efforts to ensure that Nigerians are being liberated from this political and, of course, economic quagmire that we have found ourselves. Thank you very much, Madam Felicia Dunka, for being on the show. Your parting word before we go?
Yes.
You have any more?
Well, I just want to say, as we were talking, I said, I want to tell Nyesson Wike they should, in as much as they are looking up to something coming up, they should always, as they move, look down. Let them look down. I'm being practical here. Let them look down and see the realities of life, what people are going through.
Yes.
Yes, not just putting their faces upward. They should always look down as well. Then they will see what the cries of the masses, what people are going through.
Okay, they should look downwards and also find out what people are